Last night I saw the 2010 remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street, and before I talk about what I thought of it, let me just explain how this review is going to work. I either don't remember or never saw the original Nightmare on Elm Street. I know. So I was on the fence of if I should watch the original before I go see the new one, or just go into the new one fresh, and I opted to go into the new one fresh, because I figured I'd be comparing the movies the whole time and I wouldn't really enjoy it as much. So, I saw it last night without having seen the original, or if I did see it, I didn't remember it at all. And what I'm going to do is, as soon as I talk about it a little bit, I'm going to watch it. I have it ready to go on my computer. I'm going to watch it, and then I'm going to continue to review it with some comparisons of what I thought. So, it's going to be, like, weird. It's going to be an interesting review, I guess. The first half is without seeing the original, and the second half of the review is with seeing the original. I'm sure you understand at this point. So, yeah, I saw it last night without seeing the original, and I have to say that I thought it was pretty good. I definitely loved Jackie Earle Haley as Freddy Krueger. Now, I know, even though I didn't see the original, I know Robert Englund's Freddy Krueger very well, obviously, just from seeing clips and stuff. And definitely it seems like they went with a more serious Freddy this time around. It seemed like almost like the original Nightmare on Elm Street movies to me. Maybe just over time they got funnier, but they seemed to be pretty funny. And this one was definitely more, it was more scary. There were jokes in it, the new one, but it definitely seemed to be more serious. Definitely less funny, that's for sure. So, that was, like I said, since I haven't seen the original, I can't really compare him that well, but I did enjoy Jackie Earle Haley big time. I thought he was fantastic, and I wish that he had more time to work with, and more script to work with, and more lines and stuff. He was in it plenty, obviously, but I almost would have loved to see just a lot more of him, because I thought he was really, really, really good. And also, the makeup. I have to definitely give a shout-out to the makeup department. He looked fantastic. People are saying, like, oh, he just looked like a burn victim. That's what he is. That's kind of the point. And I think it looked awesome. I think that compared to the original, it definitely looked awesome. Then again, the original, maybe it's just, because it was so old, now it's almost become a parody of itself, you know what I mean? So at the time, I'm sure the original was scary, but now I think that the new Freddy face is pretty cool. It's pretty scary. Acting, other than Jackie Earle Haley, was alright. Actually, some of it was good. I don't remember everybody's names, but the blonde girl wasn't good. The brown-haired girl was good, and both guys were good, especially, it's just kind of tough without names. Especially the kid that looks really tired all the time. I wish I remembered his name, because I like him a lot, actually, but whatever. Everyone was good pretty much except the blonde girl. So there you go. She was just not good. Something I did not like about the movie is the fact that it was kind of... I feel like when they're remaking, like, an old horror movie, there should be a reason you're remaking it. Like, you want to do something different. Whereas, in this movie, I felt like, in the new one, I felt like there was a lot of gimmicky stuff, like gimmicky jump scares, that were kind of lame, just because it's been done so much, you know what I mean? And they did them a lot in this movie, and I understand, it's a slasher kind of like horror movie, and you have to have the jump scares, obviously, but I feel like it's just a cop-out sometimes when they do that, and it's just, it just, I don't know, it just annoys me. Maybe nobody else. Maybe I was going in expecting something different, but this is what it was supposed to be. I don't know. But I just feel like if they were going to make a remake, what's the point of making a remake and having it be so similar that you have, like, the cheesy jump scares and stuff like that? You have the guy running and he falls while he's running. You have the girl in her underwear. Not that I'm complaining about girls in underwear, but you understand what I'm saying. It's just such a staple of horror movies, and it's a staple of horror movies, but now it's almost become such a parody of itself. And it's just, I don't know, you're watching it and you're just like, he fell. I've never fallen running. Why did he fall running? And especially in such a time of great distress, and it just gets kind of ridiculous. Visuals, effects, kill scenes, very, very cool. Definitely, I love the visuals of the movie. I like the tone. A little bit dry, I thought, but it was pretty good. And there was some cool lighting for sure in some scenes too, definitely. The effects and the kill scenes and stuff, very, very cool. There was some really interesting kill scenes. I think that the way everybody got killed, that was, like, the least cheesy part of the movie for me, to be honest with you. Usually the kills are, like, so cheesy in these movies. Like, a really cheesy, like, knife through the head or something like that. It's so fake looking. But even though, obviously, there was a lot of CG used and stuff in this movie, they were really, really cool. And, you know, we were, like, applauding them because we thought they were so cool. Me, like, the whole audience, I mean. So, those were definitely a huge plus for the movie, I thought. I can't compare them to the original because I don't know if they were the same or not, so we'll see, but I definitely loved them. And the story, I thought that the story, even though obviously it's a remake, even considering that the fact that it's a remake, I still think it's a very original idea, and I really, really enjoyed it. Since I haven't seen the original, I didn't know everything. I knew basically what it was about, but as it unfolded, I thought that they did a very good job at presenting it, and I was, you know, I was really invested in it, and I was really curious to see what would happen, and I thought it was a really good story. So overall, I did enjoy it. I think that it was kind of goofy in some spots just because they did the classic horror movie stuff that has become, like I said, a parody of itself. And other than that, I loved Jackie Earle Haley as Freddy. The acting was pretty good, except for the blonde girl. And I loved the story, and I enjoyed the movie. I definitely enjoyed it. So now I'm actually literally going to sit here and watch the original so that I can give you a little bit of comparisons. I won't go too detailed, but just in general, like which I preferred, I guess, and some pluses and minuses to the new one. And yeah, so gonna go watch it now. Okay, so this is gonna be kind of difficult because I saw the remake before I saw the original, and I understand if a lot of people are saying, like, oh, the original are classics, the remake isn't as good as those. I just watched the original, and I thought it was kind of lame, to be honest with you. It turned into Home Alone for a few minutes there, and then it was just, like, crazy, ridiculous stuff, and I don't even know, it was just... I think that the new one, especially because, I think the new one was better, especially because of the flashbacks. Like, there was no flashbacks in the original. The original had some really, really dumb stuff towards the end. Like, I thought it got really retarded, and I was, like, watching... I was shocked. I was like, this is what people are saying is better than the remake? This is what people are sticking to? I just don't think it was that good. And I wish I had seen it first, just so that I would be able to understand, I guess, why people are, you know, people have the mindset of, you know, oh, this is not as good as the original. Because I think they're just saying that because the original is the original. I think, honestly, I really liked the new one better, and I actually like the new Nightmare on Elm Street more now that I've seen the original. I appreciate it a lot more, to be honest with you. Probably going to get condemned for that because most people have probably seen the original Nightmare on Elm Street are going to tell me that I'm crazy, but you have to understand, I guess, from my point of view, I saw the remake before I saw the original, so that probably has something to do with it. But, I don't know. I really didn't like the original so much. This review feels very, very rambly, so I'm going to stop now, and let me know in the comments what you guys think. Obviously, like I said, in general, I preferred the remake over the original, but that's because I saw the remake before the original, probably, although I don't really like the original that much anyway. I thought it was really, really goofy. So, whatever. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, if you preferred the original or the remake, or I don't know, whatever you want to tell me about it, let me know, and that is pretty much it.